돌아온 영들 리턴하지.
Welcome back, guys. That was the end of our 1-minute break, but now we're going to go straight into the interview with Caster. So let's see what he has to say about his win here against Ghost in the final match, getting out of Group A in second place. So we have Caster. We're going to watch some of his highlights first.
Yep. Starting off with his first match against Ghost.
This was fun, the 10-10 Van Cleef on turn 2.
And there's no way to deal with that one.
Asking Caster, how did you feel when you got this 10-10? He's like, well, I put 2 coins in my deck, so you know, I had the feeling that this is going to happen occasionally, and it did. Finishes him off with the Leroy. Caster saying the current meta is shifting towards aggro, says Caster. So if this was a different meta, I wouldn't have been able to pull out that 10-10 Van Cleef.
This is of course referring to, for example, the lack of hex that you would see in a less aggro meta, or that you see in this super aggro meta that you would have not seen in a different meta, so you would never ever 10-10 like that, and a totally different meta.
Caster saying he had a lot of lucky wolf spirits come out right on time to help him out in a lot of those games. So
yeah, definitely Ghost not having any help with that 2 South Sea deck cannons.
Yeah,
that was definitely unfortunate.
So how do you feel getting out of the group? Caster saying, I really wanted to try out Paladin, but I learned my lesson from today, and it was a good decision not picking Paladin, so our suspicions are confirmed.
필요한 데이터들을 빨리빨리 모아서 물건을 2장으로 게임 끝내거든요. 그래서 약간의 플로어라든지 조금이라도 시간 끌 수 있다면 그 월복과 같은 그런 타입의 덱으로 덱을 특정 걸 기억하자는 생각을 들은 것 같아요. 그렇습니다. 사실
Caster saying his decks really feel like freeze mage.
So he likes to kind of get like an early advantage or like kind of stave off attacks early on and then have this big finish. That's why he likes freeze mage. And Jen with the question this time, like it's casual Gene style, that's the way. So are you going to prepare something new going into the semis and later stage of the tournament, semis and the finals, or are you going to stick with a similar plan as to what you brought to the table in this group? Sometimes if you stray from the meta, you could get more like Paladin. Then again, I won with Ice Block Mage today, so... So I'm studying a lot of Priest as well, different archetypes of that class. So he definitely has the intention of trying different things out going into the round of 4 and potentially the finals. Caster getting out of the group in second place will face the winner of tomorrow's Group B semifinals.
So Caster, what were some of your highlights from today's match? Caster talking about the Shaman Mirror matchup. When he stopped drawing cards at 6 health. Caster talking about the mind games in Shaman Mirrors.
So he's saying he looked at that one card in his hand, he's worried about it. Probably the Lava Burst we were talking about, like we super called that mind game, but he was able to win regardless, but did not draw. So Caster on was Engine on the same as us in that regard. So Caster thought it was really funny when he found that it was actually 2 South Sea deck hands and no Lava Burst in hand.
It's like maybe the most useless card in the deck at that point in the game, and he drew 2 of them in a row. So what's your goal for this tournament? He says, of course, I want to win it all and become the KeSPA Cup champion, get that sick trophy, and that money. So it looks like that's it for us today. We'll return tomorrow and the day after that. Should be 6 o'clock starting tomorrow, and I don't believe there will be any delay in the beginning.
Let's hope not. It should be a smoother day tomorrow. Let's take a look at today's deck. It's going to be the Shaman deck that we saw mirrored. This is the variation that does have Aya for some late game Jade power with 2 Jade Claws, 2 Lava Bursts, as well as the 2 Jade Lightnings. You're always going to want to have 2 Flame Wreaths, but in this meta, you do want the Pirates, you do want Southie deckhands, and you do want, of course, the Patches. So if you don't have that card, maybe this isn't the deck for you, because that is part of the reason why these Pirates are so powerful, is because Patches is going to help you trade, especially starting from turn 1.
Yeah. Also note the double Lava Burst, lots of aggression that can come out here. Double Flame Tongue Totem too. Really helps out with everything that you're throwing on the board very fast. Lots of stuff with charge. Also, just no hexes in the deck as well, which is part of the reason why it lost one of the games today. But
yeah, that's one of the things that if you're playing this deck on the ladder, if you're kind of maybe rank 14 to 16 or something, you might want to run a hex. You might want to replace something with hex in that deck, because you will hit like a Sylvanas or something.
Yeah,
that's going to give you some trouble.
Maybe if you don't have Patches, you run a hex instead. I mean, it's not the same thing, but you got to fill the hole. So guys, that's going to be it for us today, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. for more KeSPA Cup and more Hearthstone.
정리해드리겠습니다. 8강 1경기에선 박수강 선수가, 8강 2경기에선 박종남 선수가 승리를 거뒀고요. 승자전에선 박종남 선수.
Oh, we're actually back. We're going to do a short summary of the matches today.
Yeah, the Korean commentators sign off because our female host will do this, but because she's not coming in English for you guys, I'll just remind you guys that we had Caster versus Ugly in the losers match. Caster went through that run back there to advance in second place. Group B tomorrow, as you just mentioned, will start at 6 p.m. Junsu versus Flurry and Dahyani versus Kai Zero. And we have seen both players that advance today are afraid of Flurry. So imagine he is the big favorite to get out of the group tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's going to be our matches tomorrow. Make sure you're joining us there, guys. But we'll see you tomorrow for more Hearthstone.